What? I don't even have the controller plugged in yet. Welcome everyone to week 8 of the FNL Premier League. We are at Monza, and then the part 2 of this week is going to be Singapore, one of the longest tracks on the circuit. Ugh, there we go. Since we're last on stream, we had one person start following us off stream, which was Afro. So we'll click that. Thank you for the follow. And we've got 13 drivers this week, and we're on Monza. Monza is a very fast-paced circuit, home of Ferrari and Alfa Romeo. Now, where's my in-game? Do I have in-game sound? Like, is it glitched? Let me just get on Davies first, please. What is going on? I've got audio. I just have no revs. Okay, now we do. Now we do. That's cool. So Davies was in. Oh, he's made a colossal mistake there, and he's actually maintained the car, so he's not into the wall. But that's dropped him massively down into the bottom 10. Not the worst thing though, only having 13 drivers. You could fall outside the 10, start yourself on fresh mediums, and cut through the pack through the potential overcut using fresher mediums. As Cade, our championship leader, is leading our Monza one-shot qualifying as he purple sector 2. Davies did purple sector 1 but made a mistake at turns 4 and 5. Very quick circuit here. Top speed of 133 with DRS open. Oh no, 335 with DRS open into the start-finish straight. As we come across the line, potentially a 118. And it is a 118.8, nearly a full second quicker than Rappel, and a 119.4, 4/10 difference. And then we have Noel, which is our third. So P1, 2, and 3 in the championship. Actually, I think Davies is now third in the championship. Let me pull up the standings real quick. So Davies did take that P3 spot by nearly a full 10 points. So, Cade, Rappel, Davies, and Noel is our top 3, or Noel. So 5/10 difference between the pace between the first and second, and then 7/10 from third to first. So it's a close pack from second down all the way to fifth. Actually, we have a nearly identical time, a 119.8 and a 119.84 with Masticles and Dills there. So very quick, but then we had 2 drivers opt for the mediums. Licorice did make the 10 on his, so he will start on the mediums, and we have Davies who decided to actually disqualify. Probably track extended through turns, I think, 9 and 10 on the circuit, going through sector 3. As the drivers get their setups on the way. "25 seconds till the start." So turns 8 and 9 is where Davies invalidated through many of these Italian names. So I'll just refer to them as numbers because I had to Google it. I don't know what they are by heart. This one, especially them being all the Italian names. I know the Lesmos. I know Lesmos is 6 and 7. That's all I know off by heart. I don't know the rest of it. But here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights here at Monza FNL Premier League Week 8, Round 1, and away we go. Top two get a fantastic start. As the pit strategy already comes up, Ferrari decides to go for a very tentative position, letting go really early because there could be an instant to turn one. There already is. Red Bull getting it all wrong. Kind of nearly forcing Rappel off the circuit there. Did he get a penalty for it? Or he actually came across the track as well, causing another incident potentially. No, we're all kind of good. Yeah, Janul just got it all wrong, but he actually gained a position from just pushing people off. So once we get to that point around 20 seconds into the race, oh, and then Dills gets it all wrong and he half spins across the circuit. Oh, dearie me. Welcome to Monza, ladies and gentlemen. Top right of the screen, you'll see the replay. So let's catch up back to the front of the pack here, see if anyone goes out wide through the Lesmos. They don't. No one catches the gravel, but we have Sector 2s. I think that's Bert. And he's into the wall at the second Lesmo. Caught probably the right-hand side. No safety car or virtual at the moment, but we have 13 laps of fast intensity here at Monza. So Cade is now catching back on Newell. And I'm wondering how Rappel went with that penalty. I'm wondering if he got a penalty for it, but he didn't, since nothing is coming up on the left-hand side of the screen. Let's pull up telemetry. Of course, Rappel gets fastest lap, first car to cross the start-finish line. Let's go on Masticles. How is he defending against Vass in the Mercedes? He's got to show the inside, and he should get this done comfortably down the inside here, as long as they give each other space, or a little bit of space. Oh, a bit of an inside out as Masticles tries to defend. He's holding the faster inside line in these opening laps, but the as he's actually pushing away, the setup difference between the two is massive in a straight line. Obviously, Monza being prominent with 3 major straight lines, making it one of the fastest tracks on the calendar next to Silverstone in an overall track speed, I should say. So we're going from one of the fastest tracks on the calendar to one of the slowest in Singapore that's next. And the times have already kind of split away from each other, as we've got a bit of a slipstream effect here between all the drivers. Since it's very hard to break the toe here because you get 2 huge DRS zones in Sector 1 in the start-finish line and in Sector 2 coming out of the second Lesmo. No DRS through here because it would be too dangerous for the drivers to go through the speedy right-hander side by side, Ghost and Vass, and Ghost concedes the position and he falls behind for the faster straight line setup. And you can see he's already out of ERS, but he gets it again since he's used as much as ERS as he's allowed to be given at the start of that lap, and it resets per lap. Oh, and then he brakes later. He wants to stay behind Vass, as we can see Masticles and Technique battling it out just in front of him, as Bert's in the pits from that incident to turn 6. So let's see what Mastical does here against Technique, who are just in front of Vass and Ghost. He's got to stay behind, and so will Ghost. Everyone else on track is reasonably already out of DRS, so it'll be a very boring race for them unless the driver has a mistake. Dog driving, I believe, is what the comments I've seen already on my dashboard. Oh, there we go. Just caught the end of that. Did he? Oh, and he's actually retired. The wheels just popped off. Masticles might have been caught up with Technique there, as I think we just caught the end of it. Did he catch the gravel trap? It seems like he caught the left-hand side of the gravel, and that spat him out. And we have Bert with a drive-through time penalty, being last, 50 seconds behind, and then he's got a drive-through. I would probably just cop a qualifying ban for Singapore and just retire and just watch the race. So obviously all the drivers on the softs will be pitting for mediums till the end of the race. And we have a safety car here at Monza, so we're roughly going to have 2 laps. As we can see, Bert very far behind in Sector 2. We'll be chilling. We'll be chilling for a few laps. Probably next stream I'll have the replay system set up so I can replay old, like the last played clip, so we can watch like his retirement more than once. As he I don't know if there was contact from the gearbox. Green light means you can go past, but he's opted to stay behind, and he will lead the formation for these drivers, and Bert will have to wait with that time penalty, that drive-through penalty, till the end of the race. As he sends it into the pits now, unfortunately, he won't be able to serve his drive-through, so he'll be just changing his tyres. So, get it, Bert. Yumsy, welcome. Same with Papa, you Queenslander. Let's just put that across. So maybe we can see like who's actually got penalties. Did Rappel get a penalty? No, he just got an invalid lap time, obviously because of the safety car until lap 3. 2 warnings already for Kane into lap 1. That might have been for the punt. Yeah, Vass has got a 5-second time penalty under the safety car conditions, probably cutting a corner. 1 warning, 2 warnings, and then a warning. So not a penalty though for Crystal. So it must have been for contact. 2 warnings. So we have a few drivers that are clean. Oh, and then yeah, the big drive-through, and then obviously retirement. So most of the drivers already have 2 warnings on them. So any more track extending, they will be given 3 seconds worth of time penalties. As Rappel is obviously leading this formation, everyone has switched to mediums, and except for I think Licorice on the softs there. As we'll have a look. Yeah, so Licorice was on the softs next to Davies and Crystal, but Davies hasn't pit yet. So I wonder why he hasn't pitted for the mediums and then gone to the end of the race. But he has pitted for softs because he did start outside the 10. What happened to Masticles? So Masticles got caught up, I think, on the gravel at the second Lesmo, and that has just spat him out into the wall on the right-hand side. He didn't break his tyre straight away. He actually bounced off the wall. Looked like he was about to regain car control, and then that front tyre just popped off. Like a good second after. I wasn't sure if Masticles maybe caught the back end of a driver that lost his wheel, but lost car control. But yeah, it looked like he caught a bit of the gravel. We only just caught the end of it, of him being spat out. So yeah, that caused the safety car. Big feels. Yeah, he caught it here, left-hand side, and got spat out to the wall on the right-hand side right there. If Rappel didn't turn left, he would have just gone straight into the same spot. I wonder if I can close and reopen the replay and see if it does it. No. Maybe I can go to properties. Loop? Restart after playback continues? I think here we go. So we can see what happened. Unless this is showing a replay. Yeah, there we go. Top right. Sometimes I'm too good at my job. Yeah, that was the incident that unfolded at the top right. I only just caught the end of it though. So we'll have a look at it one more time as we can close and open it. So yeah, top right, we can just see him flick. Look, yeah, he just looks like he just caught one more Alpha to DNF, and we have the race in our hands. Yeah, exactly. But Rappel actually wants to stay in this because Cade is actually how much further? He's got a 60-point lead, and he pulls the trigger, and he wasn't doing a full Bottas start, but it's similar. As Kane's actually trying to get grip into the tyres, actually nearly lost it like Schumacher did this season. As we've got to see maybe Noah actually getting contact with those wheels. Oh, once again, those brakes are so cold. After being behind the safety car, he had to cut for the first turn completely just to not make contact. And he actually has Kane going side by side. He might get the position here. The championship leader going down the inside, and he gets that done very comfortably before the turn 3. The rest of the pack down the line. We have Licorice actually making a move on those fresh softs. Oh, going down the inside against, looks like Crystal is also on softs as well, side by side. Oof, this is getting too close for comfort between these two. Codemaster's giving me all the best angles in the world, honestly. Why am I getting on board when I want something else? Please. So Ghost trailing Vass at the moment, 4 tenths behind now. We've got to get what's happening at the start of the race, where these drivers will just have a bit of basically a just a slipstream effect between drivers from first all the way down to 10th or 12th from the restart. It's going to take a few moments for these drivers to get out of the slipstream. Davey's actually making a huge move here on Ghost, nice and early, getting a perfect run out of the final turn. Actually gets out of the slipstream, and you can see the side-by-side effects. He's not into overtake mode, so it's not like he wants to make the move immediately, but under braking in those softs, he's going to get the move done. No contact at all. Such a clean move by Davies. Shame that he didn't make a good qualifying, and he has to earn his spot through the front of the grid. And let's see how Ghost replies. Flicks on overtake mode as much as he can to try and make him a potential late move into turn 4. No, he'll stay in his spot. And Technique is fighting Null, who is currently P4 in the championship, where Davies took that P3 slot. And Pumpsy just donated. What? Is that not Yumpsy? Is that like an alt account version? $10. Cheers for the tip, man. I'm going to put that straight back into Safe Moon, like I did with the other $15, dude. Straight back into Safe Moon. We're going to the moon. So Technique, 2/10 behind, and there's our first 3-second time penalty. I think that's added on to his 5-second time penalty as well, so 7 seconds. You better, always. No shout for a tip for Bunsey Gold, man. Yeah, man, always into Safe Moon. So Davies wants to make a move onto Vass. To the moon, baby. DRS, the first time we're seeing DRS open up on this track, and it's lap 8. And Davies doesn't even need it to make a move on Vass on the quicker softs. Oh, maybe Vass was potentially seeing an open into turn 1. And we see a Crystal versus a Haas. Oh, Crystal is a Haas against Licorice. And he actually keeps that move down the inside. Very good driving. And Deals is watching this all from the back unfold, who got caught up into an incident into turn 1. Oh, no, turn 3. He made the mistake. Caught the inside. And Kane is getting closer and closer, 4/10 behind. And we see the action of all these drivers still very close to each other, all within tenths. Not one driver's outside the second except for the Red Bull. Oh, and Vass all of a sudden just loses a lot of time. And Ghost has actually got to probably pinch him here. So let's see what Ghost does. He's got DRS, he's going to make a move here. Side by side, no, he brakes early. He doesn't want to make the move here, and maybe he saw what happened to oh, good catch, keep it. What a catch. Ghost after probably going to make a move into turn 9, just rips the car with a catch of the century. We'll have a replay of that one. Jeez, that could have gone so wrong with only a few laps to go as well. Was that traction control, or was it just an elite steering wheel? But Rappel has just lost the lead here to Kane. Big lock up just so he's not making any contact. And he gets a very sluggish exit out compared to Kane. But he has plenty of ERS compared to him as well. But to keep the really the car at bay, versing DRS, you have to use as much ERS as possible to defend, especially into turn 1. And he's made a colossal mistake. He's caught the gravel. And Rappel wants to make a move into the first... I've even just forgotten the word just then. But he was going to make a huge move there, but he had to brake. He had to check up because of the gravel. If he kept all that momentum, he was probably going to caught the back end of that gearbox and destroying a bit of that front wing. But Rappel, with that DRS, saving his ERS, he's most likely going to catch him on the last lap. So we'll wait for that as we see Ghosty on the back of Vass once again. Is he going to lose the back end again? He's a bit timid going through here. As maybe that's the reason he turned on overtake a little bit too early. But we still got that massive chain. Oh, and we have Bert out of the race. Surely that's not going to ping a safety car with only a few laps to go. No, the race continues. Wait, we have yellows everywhere. Do we have a safety car? Or maybe just a virtual? I have no indication of what's happening. I just have yellow flags everywhere. Maybe we can see someone's on board. Seems to be a virtual safety car. Yeah, there we go. Just looking at his wheel there to see if his green delta was popping up. But no one got a penalty. No one's getting drive-throughs for punching too early there. from that virtual. I swear there's more of a HUD for me that sees a virtual safety car as a spectator, but I didn't get to see that. Davey's on those fresh softs. They seem to be wearing down a little bit because he's not making as quick moves as he did coming out of the start of that safety car on lap 8. Technique on the back of the driver who's in P4 in the Drivers' Championship, and I think Technique is P5. He's actually just behind him. No, there's a bit of a... Is he just behind? Or is that 100 points? Is he on 226? Yeah, big difference. Sector 3s. Wait, that's Vass? Retirement? Oh, I just wanted to check the bloody point difference. Oh, and he's lost. Oh my god, he's dead. Everything's falling apart here, but the top drivers are still racing each other. No safety car, obviously, because there's only 3 laps to go. It's not allowed to come out. It's just virtuals. Obviously, no red flags in this type of race, or in this game. Oh, contact from the gearbox of Rappel there, and maybe, did he get any front wing damage? I didn't see anything pop off, but he's definitely just given him 7/10 of a difference. He has to start using some of that overtake, but Technic actually got past Newell into turn 1. I missed it because I was trying to flick to Vass's retirement. Everyone's still within 6/10 of each other, so it's DRS and ERS for everyone to use up as quick as possible. 3-second time penalty for Davies. That's actually going to cost him no positions. But if he makes a move on the Red Bull driver, then it will. Oh, look at the drivers at the front too. He wants to make a move early. I think this might be a bit of a, tussle from what happened last week. These drivers were giving each other the beans at Spa, and it might continue all the way at Monza, because with this DRS, he's kept it till the last lap as well. So maybe he knows he's saved enough ERS to defend turns 1 and 7. Technique and Davies. With that 3-second time penalty, he just has to stay away from Ghost. Any minute now pulls off the fastest lap with a 1:21.5, extra point for fun. So let's see what Technique does here on defending Davies, as well as trying to make an advantage on Null. But the top two in the championship where points matter, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just force a driver into retirement. And then just cop, like, I don't know, a qualifying ban. Let's see how he goes through here. Perfect cut. Good runoff. But does he want to get in front before the detection zone? This is the question. No, he lets off. See, he wants the DRS. Oh, Rappel! Is that a brake check, potentially? Or did Kane get it all wrong? Maybe Rappel knew he wanted the DRS and he was trying to brake earlier. Oh, there's an end plate ripped off as well. Kane's end plate's just ripped off. I have a feeling there might be a bit of a retirement party between both of these drivers into turn 1. As he cuts across, locks up, doesn't want to make any more contact with these drivers at all, loses the rear end a little bit. Let's see what these guys are doing. No, they're still in line, but I feel like something's going to happen between these two, because I think there was a bit of a miscommunication, because Kate definitely wanted that DRS, and Rappel, I think, sniffed that out and braked a bit too harsh. I feel a bit too early there, because that definitely caught Kane off guard. But with that end plate ripped off through the Lesmos, oh, you can see the difference. Oh, he's nearly got to hit that wall there. No way, Rappel's going to go for a move down the inside of the second, using all of the track he can to just keep that car under control. But we're going to see a move here, because Kane's got to let it all back off. Look at him saving that ERS from the light indicating, and now he's about to punch it. It's all about straight line speed through here, and yeah, Rappel just gets a better exit, and with the slipstream, he is now flying. Let's see what Kane does to defend. Does he give him a squeeze? Is he going to cut on him? No, Rappel's comfortably in front, and he's away. So Rappel wins, and he's not happy about it, kind of tempted to just go into the wall And then Davies actually got technique at the end, but falls behind him. So our top three, except for Davies, our top four is now in our top three once again. Because I think Davies finishes in 5th position, actually falls back behind. But yeah, I would say this is a bit of a temp finish, I feel. Just because of that little bit of a checkup. We can actually have a look at that once again. Or was that the M plate that I save? Surely, did I get all of it or did I not get any of it? Yeah, I got the M plate. I suck. Yeah, because I thought something was going to happen here, eh? Oh well. But yeah, very interesting round one here at Monza. Now, as the drivers celebrate, they will be shipping themselves to Singapore for part 2 of the FNL Premier League Week 8 Round 2 race. But Rappel gets it here for now. I don't know if anything's going to come up afterwards, but Rappel P1 starting second on the grid with a 121.8 is his fastest time in P1. Kane P2, Newell in P3, Technique P4, Davies P5. So top 5 drivers are in the top 5 for this race. So it's a very close battle between them. But yeah, still points to catch Kane on. So yeah, as we have a small intermission break, probably about 5 minutes. So we'll be back soon. Welcome back. Yeah, that's the one thing about having the replay mod on. When you click back on the feature now, it'll always pop up. So yeah, the drivers have readied up. We are loading into Singapore. And it's wet! And it's wet! You can't wait for this race? How about a wet qualifying? A wet qualifying. A wet qualifying, baby! Man, if we saw some tempered heads at Monza, how about the walls of Singapore? One of the longest circuits on the F1 calendar with an average lap time of around, in the dry, a 1 minute 35 or a 1 minute 30, I think, in the dry. In the wets, you're looking at a 140s or 150s, depending how wet. This is just into weather. And they are away. But we are unsure if the race is going to be wet or dry. So these drivers could be in a dry setup in the wet. So Ghost looks like he's got the first control into turn one with Yumpsy and Kane. You want the Kane versus Rappel again, pay-per-view. It's on. Where is Rappel right now? It's next to his teammate in P5 compared to Kane. Already established himself into P1 in this qualifying session. Oh no, Davies always has some incredible qualifying pace because he's lost it out compared to Ghost and Davies. And he's back again. So I think this is all going to come down to the final sector, UFC FNL. Between these two, it's been building up for weeks. The championship is getting close, and he's running out of time to claim it. Oh, tempered, but still gets control of it into P2. Where is Rappel? In P4 stable. You can actually cut that corner more, but in the wet, I'm unsure. Oh, he's revving out second and third. This is where a lot of drivers will lose it going flat too early here. As you can see with his technique, he is short shifting. Short shifting reduces the amount of revs, which is reducing the amount of torque in the tyres. So yeah, less wheel spin equals more control. So Kane is now using as much track as possible, purpling sector 2. This is where Grosjean and Russell got into an incident. Not last year, but the year before at Singapore, I think. A little bit of a Tokyo drift through the final sector here. Now we have the Wall of Death on the right-hand side, claimed by... Wall of Death! Oh, he got too close for comfort, I think. And Rappel has shot up into P2. Is he going to claim it with the last couple of turns? Dylan out of nowhere into P3. Papa's teammate might actually get on the front row for potentially the second time in his FNL career. Is he going to claim it? Is it going to be Dills Rappel? It's going to be Rappel into P3. Dills claims P2 front row seat. Actually gets a better start because he's in the inside line. So Kane and Dills front row. Dills, I'm pretty sure, is sitting mid-table in the championship. He is. He's behind Ghost and any minute now. But look at the time difference between Kane and Dills. It's 7:10, so it looks like Singapore might be Kane's circuit. But look at the time between Dills and Rappel. That is just awfully close. But a 1:55, roughly the time I was estimating. Not bad. And Technique opted for the wets. Might have not been the cleanest moves, but compared times to any minute now, not bad. Not bad. But yeah, these drivers would have definitely had dry setups. Because you can see how much they were losing the back end there. If they had a wet setup, the ride height would have been increased a lot higher. But let's see if it actually is dry. It is. And we've got official times. So that's a good change because the last time we did a 50% race here, it was daytime. It was the only FNL race I've won after like a good 5-week break of not racing. Come back to one of my favorite tracks. And it was a dry, sunny race because we didn't have it set to official. So Yumsy readies up instantly, no fucking around. There's no more waiting for people anymore, especially in the second race. But is it 10? No, it's how many laps here? Isn't it like 35 in a standard 50% race? So we're still looking at one of the longest races on the calendar as we're going into 5 red lights here at Singapore. And away we go. Oh, the Ferrari didn't want to move. We've had that exactly like at Baku. And Dills is very, very timid to go into turn 1. It was almost like he was scared. Very unlike Dills there, but maybe he knows this is a long race. 15 laps, so yeah, 30 laps is a full 50% race. And we've already seen Mastical send it into turn 1 against Davies, as we'll probably get a race restart. Oh, yeah, there we go. Maybe I missed it. The replay system's so buggy already. So yeah, Rappel's already pushed into P2. Dill's backed off quite early into turn 1, as we have a good helicopter shot, which is quite rare for Codemasters to give, as we have an impatient Masticles here that wants to make a move on Davies as soon as possible. Into turn 10, and he, wide line, doesn't want to cut that corner, but with the fuel load, you obviously can't make the same line as you can in qualifying. That full tank. Oh, look at the move. Oh, a little bit of side contact from Crystal. Concertina effect from it. But 2 seconds is already the gap. Wow. Kane is not messing around. I would almost say like Lewis Hamilton-like. Rappel being Max just made him angry, and Lewis is just woken up. And he's like, all right, I'll stop messing around. I'll stop making it close. I'm just going to go for it and just send it. And he's already nearly pulled 3 seconds off 1 lap, and we have 15 laps to go. Holy moly, is Sector 3. Did someone get claimed by the wall? Oh, reset the track. Which is, I think that's, is reset the track fine here? I don't know. Usually it's a flat 10-second penalty, but he had his car the other way around at the wall of death under the bridge. Vass, is he going to send it into the pit lane? Maybe get a 5-second time penalty for speeding, because it is 60 here. No, nice and slow. Slow and low. Low and slow. Ghost versus Yumpsy. Oh! Yumpsy! Relax, son. What a catch, though. That was very 10-second for reset. Classic. I think D&E handballed, I would say 99% of the rules off to you guys. So yeah, I think I should know it. You guys have claimed what we have now thrown away. So Null is actually, I think Null in the wet just doesn't have it. I feel like setup wise, he's always had to adjust it last second, and no one feels like cutting turn 10. You can actually cut that corner so quick, and it just sets you up so much better for turns 11, 12. But Ghost versus Dills, I saw them, to be honest. Yeah, I think he asked, and I remember I just CP'd I was like, yeah, just take it. Just CP the whole shit. I don't give a fuck anymore. I mean, inspired by it? Yeah. Just use a reference. Just APA. APA referencing at the bottom and you'll be fine. Won't get pinged. So Ghost versus... Why is Yumpsy... Yeah, there we go. So Ghost versus Dills here. 3/10. It's very difficult to overtake, and because of it being only 25%, we're seeing soft runners take advantage of it. In a 50% race, if you use softs, because of obviously you want a higher qualifying position, it's actually the slower strategy overall. You want to start on the mediums. Oh, and there's Dills! He's made an individual mistake and put himself into the wall. Oh, and once again, he has to wait for people because he's a league admin. He ain't resetting to track. Nearly retires from the Grand Prix from it as well. But wowee, are we actually going to see the spin here, or is this from lap 1? No, we saw it. There we go. Bang. Poor admin. Oh, side-by-side racing here from Crystal. Oh, this is a very side-by-side moment here. Oof, and he gets away with it. What a move there by Red Bull. And I think Technique might be maybe inspired on the move, and he might want to make his own cheeky move down the inside. As Bert's made a move on Dills, because Dills is actually crippled. So Ghost has got past Yumpsy at one stage. We've missed that from Dills' incident. I think that's rather late. No, we're all doing pretty well from those guys at the back there. And our closest battle on track is Masticles. We're on to lap 4 in about 3 seconds, and Kane is up by nearly 4 seconds there. 3.3, nearly pushing into that 3.6. There it is. And then we've got a bit of a DRS train here. Davey's cutting that track perfectly. From Yamsi all the way down to Masticles, so a 4-way pull. Yamsi just out of the 1 second there, but just gets DRS as well to pull away from Davies just the smallest amount. Good cut. You can actually ride that line all the way through. Basically be off the circuit as long as you just keep your left front tyre on the circuit to save time here. A lot of drivers not deciding to cut some of these curbs. Maybe just unforgiving with these worn softs, I would say. But they are fresh from qualifying, so should be right. But yeah, pretty quick for a Singapore race, since we're already up to lap 4, but because I've said that, the last 11 laps will be fucking long. But yeah, maybe Yamsi might get bitten here by Davies here. Let's see if Davies cuts turn 10. No, Yamsi did though, that's a good cut. So this is basically the battle. 4th, 5th and 6th is the one to stay on. Probably for the rest of the race until their pit stop. Or unless there's another individual mistake. So is Masticles going to make a move here? No, way too far away. Oh, but Davies looks like he's made an individual mistake, and he has. Let's try and say that as quick as possible. And he falls behind Masticles. It almost looks like team order. Is he got overtake mode stuck? Overtake mode looks like it's stuck down. No wonder he's half spinning everywhere. He's got overtake mode. Oh, and there's Yamsi, another individual mistake. Half spin lad. Is anyone coming? Oh, warm up those tyres, and he's away. No, there's Crystal. He couldn't see him from the smoke. Oh, and into the pits. Change him into those mediums. So we had Davies stuck in overtake mode, who is now into the pits. I think that got it fixed. Maybe there's a technical issue. Maybe that's an in-game thing. Oh, that was the end of the half spin. I was too slow on that. So the two McLarens into the pits. As almost I think Davies has changed his settings to give himself the pit assist. Because that exit out was very bot-like. But this is what I fear. This is what I fear as a commentator when I commentate Singapore. When you look at the telemetry and it's like this. Where the fuck do I put the camera? I mean, any minute now is the closest battle on track. Next, I'll probably put on Davies, who's got to catch up to Burt quite quickly. I'll probably say in about half a lap's time, Davies will be on the back of him. So we'll see if there's any team orders here. Maybe Burt knows he's coming up behind him. Masticles with a 3-second time penalty. And he does let him go. And he gives him DRS as well. Good teammate. You can turn that on, Davies. It is on the right-hand side. Opts not to. Our championship leader is in the pits, going in for those mediums. 100%. No reason to go on the hards here. And away he's going. Let's see. And Ghost and Masticles also follow. Let's see where he is traffic-wise. See if Rappel in the overlap will make a difference. He's behind Crystal. That's very bot-like as well. But you get such an advantage having pit assist on when you're allowed to. One main big advantage is obviously not getting 5 seconds for speeding into pit lane. You can just slam it at max. So you can gain a few seconds actually from the car in front. If you're chasing someone and they don't have it on, you can actually slam right behind them. Or potentially even do an overtake in the pit lane. It's a rare move, but it's illegal. And because you have that assist on, you can just fly right through. Like Monza's a good example. You can just fly right through past someone. So Is Crystal got to hold up Kane as much as possible? No. Crystal lets him go. Ah. Maybe he knows it's just not his battle. And trying to defend Kane on those fresh mediums is just something that would eventually happen sooner or later. But Rappel starting on mediums because it was wet qualifying. He's going for the long run. But as long as we see that interval, so we go into leader. A pit stop here is roughly around 26 seconds. So starting on the mediums may not be the best stretch here. Since he's on those faster softs, he could have a soft advantage at the end of the race. But I feel like it's just not going to be enough for Rappel. If they were side by side, on the other hand, it will get definitely spicy. But once again, as you can tell by the telemetry, not a single soul in sight of each other. Standard D, yeah, from that spin, did it in Monza as well. Just collected someone on the side pod and spun. Vass 3-second time penalty for extended track limits. So let's see how long Ghost can defend against Davies. Davies within that 1 second will get DRS. That white line on the bridge is the DRS detection zone. That will offer drivers 10 to 15 more kilometers per hour. Why hasn't he turned it on? Has he got his... Maybe he's got DRS broken now as well. DRS and overtake button finessed. I know the game can give you these errors, but it's so unfair. It's so rare. But maybe it's all on my end. Maybe I'm seeing like a DRS bug. But he should definitely get it here. He's within a second comfortably. Let's see if he turns it on. Yep, it's broken. Yeah, 100%. Oh, what's that skidding on the floor? I thought I saw a bunch of sparks. Jeez Louise. And yeah, apparently my controller's disconnected when I plugged in. Cool. Hero. Yeah, Davies doesn't have the advantage of DRS, so he's not going to get past Ghost at all here at Singapore. As Ghost is on the back of Crystal here. And Ghost that can use DRS will be able to get past him quite easily over the bridge. Let's see how he sets him up though. Crystal taking a narrow line through. Is he going to take a wider line? He does. And this should set him up. Look at that roll. Oh, a little bit too early on the throttle. And that's not going to set him up. Look at Davies. Within the second comfortably, but he doesn't have DRS open. Oh, he's trying to go around the outside. He's trying to squeeze himself through, and he's away with it. He gets away with it. What a move. I mean, quite forced. And then Crystal lets Davies through. Maybe there's a small agreement with him, or maybe he just knows that the battle isn't his here. And he's maybe got damage. Yeah, he's got an end plate. Or maybe the end plate was ripped off by Ghost's move around the outside. Because it is on the side that he tried to make the move on. And then Masticles is going to eat him up for breakfast. Oh, a little bit of a late defending move. Wait, are we yellow flags? Yumps? Yo, Yumps. If you... Oh, Yumpsy's done it again. Same spot. So nice he did it twice. And he's in the pit. Wow. Side by side with Ghost. No DRS available for him, and he gets the move done without DRS. DRS is clearly broken on Davies' car, but he still gets the move done with ERS and with that slipstream. So Ghost with the, I think they're both on mediums. There they are. So wait, oh, I thought that was a alpha. I'm like, what the fuck? So surely 5 laps of fresh softs. No, he only wants 4 laps of softs. And he's within 15 seconds of Davies and Kane. He's dropping down to potentially, oh no, 15 seconds towards him. So yeah, he's slotting himself into P2 no matter what. So maybe Rappel knows this. Maybe he can get a battle on track. That's what Rappel needs. He needs to battle him. Force a mistake. As Crystal's into the pits. I like this view. It's like an upgraded version of Teapot. So let's see what Ghost does. Oh, Davies with another individual mistake. Gives Ghost the position easily. And he's actually got to probably lose it against Masticles as well if he gets enough energy in there. No, he will stay behind. Any end plate damage, it looks like Davies is fine. But now he's got a hungry Masticles right behind him. Davies looks like he's struggling on the mediums right now when it comes into lap 10. He's going to get eaten around the outside. Clean move by Masticles. That's racing. This is Rocket League. Well, what a move. Plenty of space between the drivers as well. Davies has lost 2 positions and amongst only about 4 turns as well. Yeah, look, no DRS. He just can't. Yeah, he's out of it. His luck continues to blossom. Now, let's see if Davies' efforts aren't thwarted here by his DRS issues. And Rappel's in the pits, and yeah, he's already passed him. So let's see the time difference between starting on the mediums for 11 laps. 10 seconds, I think it's going to be roughly around 15. 12. That's not bad for starting on the mediums. But yeah, you could definitely tell by Kane's pace at the start that he's earned his P1 so far. But now look at this battle on track. Davies didn't use DRS in Monza either. Maybe he's unbinded his DRS. New wheel? Anything like that? He's probably got it unbinded. As Masticles and Ghost exchanging positions there. Keen eye there, Papa, unless you're in the chat listening to Davies' screams. I reckon he doesn't have the button binded. Yellow flag, sector 1. Is that Vass now? What's up with Team Merc? Always spinning. So when did Red Bull get past him? And he's fallen down 1.9. And we have a quick Red Bull on those softs. Late braking. Flicking to the inside. No, he's got to wait. We'll stay on board for Sector 3 because I feel like something might happen here from the T-cam of Noor here. Davies getting that 3 seconds there. Trying to control the car. Just exceeding too much track limits. These rapid softs are potentially going to give Noor the podium here. Well, he's definitely past Masticles with that time penalty. But it's all about getting to Ghost. That's his objective. And this will push him back into P3 comfortably in the Drivers' Championship. Wait, is that Davies? Not now, controller. He's failed in the pit lane. He's cooked it. He's absolutely cooked it in the pit lane. Oh no. And we're going to see him move down the inside here. For P4. Defending. No, he gets that job done. And that's Yumps, I think. No, that's Vass, DNF. Safety car! Safety car at Singapore! This is what Rappel needs! This is on a platter for Rappel! Rappel, who is 13 seconds behind the leader, on fresh softs against Kane's old mediums. Licorice with 5 seconds. Null on fresh softs against Ghost's old mediums. This is huge. This isn't a perfect fairy tale story for Kane at all. Surely Kane knows he's got enough time to pit onto softs. Surely pit for softs. He stays out. This is a massive moment. We're going to have a good lap under safety car here. Wowee. I have put a prediction in chat on who you think will win. It's in between Kane and Wait, what's Rappel doing? Rappel, what are you doing? Rappel, what's happening? What have you done? This is FNL. What is this? I just put a prediction up between these two. What? Oh no! What? No, I got it. He's got wing damage. What? I've literally got my hands on my head. Rappel, who just was sick, and the safety car's going in this lap. Oh my god, the safety car's in this lap. Even if he pitted and caught up to the line, he would still be deficiently behind the leaders. I can't... You know... I'm lost for words. I'll allow that. Imagine being kissed on the dick and throwing it away. Licorice with another 5 seconds. He was gifted. His softs were like 2 laps old. Kane didn't pit. Newell gets 5 seconds. Severe collision. It's literally on a platter for him. How the story... You know what? Just because everyone's got 5 seconds in front of it, Rappel's going to jump back into second place anyway. But he's not going to go for the win. He needs the win. Oh, and he's caught up with technique there because he's got fresh sauce. And he's put the Ferrari into the wall. Is that a retirement? Oh, it was blue flags. And he got slammed into the wall. Oh no, you're getting caught in 4K. But I'm at 720p. Oh no, and he's gonna cause another one because he's so much quicker than these old mediums. The impatience, and he's got the front wing damage. He won't be able to brake as early. The car control is just not there. And Kane is just trying to pull away from Ghost. Everyone's got 5 seconds worth of time penalty. I guess if you wanted to serve your 5 seconds under, then yeah, pit under the safety car when there's only 2 laps to go. But strategically, I don't understand Rappel's move. He might have an explanation to it. Maybe his softs were a lot more broken down. Maybe he selected used softs, but qualifying was wet, so I'm really unsure. And I put a prediction up against those two. I mean, if you wanted to win free channel points, you put it on Kane. Free channel points. Potentially a move around the outside here. No. Can't get it done. DRS will not be activated for the rest of this Grand Prix. So let's see if he can just get past with quicker softs. And the slipstream and overtake. Slaps it in nice and early. Let's see if he can get the move on Ghost. Going down the inside. This also sets him up for the next corner as well. Comfortably done. Sector 1 yellows. That's probably Bert there. So this is Newell's only chance to clutch gold by crossing the line first, but I wouldn't say he's going to win because from second to fifth all have 5 seconds worth of time penalties or 3 seconds. So, I mean, Rappel's finishing second no matter what, but I don't know the reason for pitting at all. Who knows? I'm kind of small brain, but Rappel, I'm so unsure. And then he was thrown out of the pit, most likely with the what was the pit assist? Looks like it just threw him into the wall. So that's where he's got that front wing damage. And if he retires, then the season's over. So let's see what Newell can do here. Can he just cut this corner T-bone and retire him? So, oh no, is he letting him go? Because he's going to jump him anyway. Or was he out of fuel? And Rappel jumps into second place, not shocked. So his colossal mistake still finished him in second position. But it could have been a lot more, I feel. Especially battling between the two. Ferrari has DNF'd on the final lap. Yumpsy will give us a view of it. He's lost it where... Oh, yeah, that's an F. So no points for Licorice. But across the line, finishes in the 11th position. Davies into 10th. Jesus, how do you fall from grace? Oh, wait, there's Yumps. Has he spun on purpose again? Like, has he spun in the same spot 3 times? Give us a drift? What's up with Merc and just knowing how to drift? I know so many Merc drivers that just drift. Oh, he's got to retire. No points. No points unless you want to give him the 90% rule. Unless you want to give him the 90% rule. But wowee. That's a roller coaster of a race for me. That is a up and down type of race. What kind of... I don't get it. Motion stream as always, thanks, Papa. Wow. Wow. I'm so lost. Obviously, Kane, Rappel, Newell is your top 3. But I am still gobsmacked of what actually happened here. Especially in that last race. It could have been so much more. It could have been so much more. Especially battling wise. Wow. Drag me to want me to drag Rappel in? I mean, I could just ask him if you want. Yeah. Post race interview. I mean, yeah. Let's see. I mean, is he willing to share the reasoning? Could have just been a mistake. So glad I crashed out so I couldn't see part of the stream. I mean, it's always good to watch it live. But damn. What on earth fucking happened? Dude, I'm so confused. I am so confused, man.
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff.
I'm confused about Rappel's pit stop more than anything else in the world right now.
That's just the rappers being retarded.
Dude, I'm so unsure.
Oh, it was so good. But he got fucking second because of fucking
Yeah, because penalties. He didn't lose anything at all.
BS penalties though.
Yeah, you could probably drivers could just get that. I feel like removed. My car hit Vass. I got damaged. So in the last few laps, if Rappel didn't pit, it was an easy P1. Oh, bro, he claps in chat as well. Oh, sheesh.
Out of lobby.
Fuck. All right, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna just. There's like what? Everyone I think is jumping off this game. Usually it's like golf with friends afterwards. But wow, what a double! I think we've had a safety car in every race now. I feel, give or take. Let's just do this. All right, I'm just gonna just send you guys to someone that just got a wheel, and he looks like he's having some fun. Go and clown him, I guess. Have fun. I'ma head out. Go do something else. Raid this guy for a little bit. I don't know. Get him into the FNL. Get him into the FNL. Get him into the FNL.
Alcatraz with a raid. Let's go. Thank you so much, mate. How was your stream? Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Hope you're all doing fantastic today. What's happening?
Wait up.
Oh
I've got.
goodness.
Can I? Here, I'll show that.
God damn it. How's your
Wait
stream,
up.
mate?
Wait,
See,
Welcome,
boys.
everyone.
I watch guys.
Yeah,
Oh, that was deep. Yuck.
Let me get up my
Yeah.
crash.
Oh.
Double check. Oh, yeah, nice.
Wait,
2019
bonfire's
was a lot
lit
of
at the
fun.
moment.
Is
Thanks,
it?
thanks,
It's
guys.
been sitting
Is it?
low.
What's it doing?
It's back up 10 points.
How's your
Uh,
stream,
Is,
Oh, let's go.
Let's see what Steve did.
yeah, the desync or something.
You ready, boys?
Oh, he's saying it's a desync.
Look, have a look.
Is this the
Where are
break?
you looking at, Bass?
This is the braking sort of.
What, you see that?
That's
Oh,
classic.
wow, that's a go. Good shit.
Replay.
Oh, look at him get through now too.
Play it again.
What are we watching?
Oh,
Dylan or
yeah,
Bass?
that's
Yeah, Dylan's stream.
That's bloody awesome,
Oh.
mate. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
sorry.
I really appreciate
Now,
it.
who are watching Bass?
Dylan
Dylan.
or Bass?
Me.
Andrew doesn't want to see his again.
I'll be right with you.
Watch
then,
TV,
mate.
just
Flying
watch.
back.
Oh yeah. I did so well to avoid it, and then
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nah,
Watch
nah.
the dog drive me off.
You've-
the
you've
track,
act-
too.
you have
Look
hit
at
him on-
that. Look at that. See you later.
On
Get
his
the
screen,
car.
Dylan.
Get on the
On his
car.
screen. You can see him accelerate from a phantom bump.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
me though. It's
Yeah.
Matt. Look
If
at
you
Matt.
watch, no,
I'm
not
miles
even though.
away.
If no one's
Yeah,
near
yeah.
him,
No,
he just gets
it's not.
punted,
I'm
though.
saying it's the network, mate.
Okay.
Ah,
I
phantom
didn't
bump.
touch him.
Oh yeah, because watch this. Because I reckon it does it again. This is how I
You
lose
shoot
it.
forward, mate.
Watch this.
Oh, shit.
There's
Oh,
no touch.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's take
And
it.
then watch what
No, I
happens.
wanna finish this lap strong. I
Fucks
wanna
me
finish
out.
this
Look at
lap
this.
strong.
Get off the
Yeah.
track.
Come on.
He does.
Get out.
So that's a race ban
Yeah,
for
but-
Dylan.
Watch this though. He's really slow into this corner.
Yeah,
So
he
you're
is.
gonna, so you're gonna slam
Watch
me.
this. Yeah, watch this.
It's probably saving fuel.
And then bang.
And now it's
Was that a bit of trail braking there?
Yeah, I broke before him.
I knew
We-
Dylan was there and knew I might get him to spin.
That's the
Yeah,
we
you
did
trail
know that
braked.
out,
Yeah,
mate.
you let go. If you let
That's
go,
because you pumped the brake, that's why.
Yeah.
yeah, if you went flat the whole way, it would have been fine. Damn.
If you just didn't brake and bounced off Steve, you'd be alright.
Twice.
Let's get
Still
it.
did, or how
Alright,
much?
Thank you
Bassa.
so much for that, Ray. Mate, I've got a
Let me
stream
know when
back
you're
up
ready.
that I really need to put into place
I'm
where I
not
can
Yeah.
reach awesome
Come on
sound
in.
views and stuff
Here we go.
for this current situation.
This is good.
Oh wow.
It is good. I like it.
Ah.
I'd love to understand the reason
Yeah, he's
for this
slowing
one.
down as well.
Good.
Oh.
I caught that on stream. There was Repel. What the? Why the fuck's your pit, man?
Oh, don't even talk to me about it.
Bro, I hyped the
great
shit
technique.
out of you as well, man. Fuck.
I might go for another fire.
Oh, Cage just come into this stream, bro.
Yeah.
Uh,
If I fuck up, I fuck
Oh, I
up.
think Cade's got the exact same view. You already posted up in incidents.
Yeah, it is there.
You
Yeah.
were on it.
Imagine
Nicky
being a
breaks it.
steward and driving like that.
Yeah. No penalty.
Imagine.
Watch my back. I'm pretty sure I deserve to die. I hit it pretty hard.
If I don't fuck up,
I almost got
you know?
saved by. I'll
You know how it be.
I almost got saved by the glitch where you hit it perfectly and it doesn't do any damage to you, but then it was like.
yeah, and then the wheel popped off. Yep.
How about fucking super damage and then she died?
Damage. Dog damage.
Dog damage 100%.
Alright.